Hey, what's up, everybody? Wagey checking in for another court chat. Today, just in all humor, I just want to share my interpretation in humor and jest of the story of the Lord and Savior of Jesus Cristo. So, God's out here looking upon his land. You know, he created the highest form of life under himself, angels, obedient, steadfast, ready to uphold the word, And then at some point, he's like, I can do more. I can do more. Let me see what else I got. And, he's chatting it up. He's like, yo, Morning Star. I'm about to make something great. It's gonna make everything else everything else I made look like old stuff. Just not even. And he's like, word? More? Tell me more about this guy. They're gonna be awesome beings. They're gonna have freedom of choice. Everything's gonna go right. It's gonna be perfect. Morning Star's like, are you sure? Because we were created to serve. How come they don't have to serve? Is not serving an option? God's like, don't worry about that. Don't even worry about that. I got this. Look, I'm gonna call them human beings. They're gonna exist in paradise. They're gonna love it. Everything's gonna be fantastic. And Morning Star's like, well, if they get choice, I want a choice. And God's like, just ignore that part. Humans, okay? Gonna do it. So then God makes humans, gives them the freedom of choice, and then humans start to do what humans do, and Morning Star's like, you gave them the power of choice, now look at that. Because of this reason, I'm out. And then he takes a bunch of choir angels with him, and whatever, demons, Lucifer, whatever. That just loose interpretation, all in humor. Keep going. So God continues to watch, omniscient. Maybe he missed something, because he could have been clouded by the Force and not have foreseen, through the fear, anger, and hate. It could have been a possibility, So he watches that down in the humans, Adam and Eve sees that go awry, and then he's like, no. I need a backup plan. So then he's like, I got it. I got another idea. Boom, whips up Jesus, one and only son. And he's like, Jesus, I need you to do me a big favor. And Jesus is like, what up, God? I just got here, but what you need, player? I'm here for this. He's like, I made a mistake. I see those humans down there, and he's like, yeah, they wildin', bro. That's crazy. I can't believe you did this, God. God's like, yeah. I'm gonna need you to go suffer and die for their sins. Jesus is like, what? I just got here. Can you run this by me one more time? I missed something. God's like, yeah. Look, I just need this little favor. I just need you to go down there and endure an immense amount of suffering and torture and shit. But it's cool, I got your back, I'm God, I got everything, and you'll rise from the grave for 3 days, you'll respawn, everything will be cool, you'll be famous forever, everybody's gonna know your name, you're gonna do miracles and magic tricks, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be fantastic, I just need you to help me out with this one little thing. And then Jesus is like, can't you just wipe them out? He's like, yeah, but I already did that once, it didn't work, I gotta fix this some other way, because I can't stop it. He's like, you God, what you mean you can't stop it? God, you asking me to suffer and get tortured to death. I heard the respawn, but did you hear the first part? God said, yeah. Don't worry about that. You're gonna live in paradise for eternity. Jesus, I'm here now. I don't understand. I'm here in paradise now. Why are you doing this to me? This isn't about you, Jesus. Okay, this is about them. Jesus is like, you made them. Just fix it. I'm trying to fix it. Jesus, I need your help. Jesus is like, man, can I get a minute to think? He's like, yeah. You just go down there. You'll get from 12 to 30 to think about all this. experience the world, you'll see that they're kind of worth it, and then, huge amount of suffering, pain. But again, don't worry. I got the respawn pack, and I'm coming to get you, I promise. And then, boom, Jesus is in the world. He's like, already this doesn't make sense. Virgin Mary birth, like what? God, I have faith, but like I don't think I like any of this. And he goes through his thing, gets to be adolescent, 12 years old, boom, disappeared. Comes back, allegedly there's some dead scrolls about him somewhere in those absent years, but comes back, boom, homie's breaking bread, making fish multiply. He's healing blind people, turning wine into water, doing party tricks. He's traveling with an eggs worker and 12 other dudes, and God only knows what's happening there, literally. So then, one of the homies, towards the end of his journey, betrays him, stabs him in the back, and then homie literally has to bear a cross, drag it across the nation, get tortured and beaten, spat on, and nailed to a cross. He gets to watch somebody that was convicted of something, let go. Meanwhile, he's wearing the thorny crown, bleeding, and he's like, God, I hope. I have, this is really, really sucks. But I'm here, I'm with you, and then boom, dead, risen 3 days later, respawns in paradise, and now they're just watching all of us. Welcome to the insight in how my mind works. And for me, that's humorous. That's the ultimate form of humor, because with some of the stuff that goes on, one of the things that I've been working on is not judging the wrapping and looking to accept the gift. This has been something that's been kind of quite large in the making. The saying's looking the gift horse in the mouth or whatever. Sometimes what you want might not be packaged how you might want to receive it. I have some people in my life that are turning to the Lord, and I appreciate that. It's a form of self-care, spiritual maintenance or whatever. I just have walked this path from a young child, so I understand enough. And I've explored other religions, more spiritual. I like to keep houseplants, as you all know. That's how I get in touch with my spirit. I cultivate life and nurture it on a regular and consistent basis. Catchphrase. And then, so they're coming into learning these things, these traits. And one of the biggest traits, faith without works is waste. You get to put the effort in, but you might not like how your blessings come. Again, from my divorce, some of the things that I needed to look inward came readily apparent, but if I didn't take the opportunity to embrace that pain and really understand this, I would have missed that gift. I would have dodged that gift because it definitely wasn't wrapped up how I wanted it. I would have given the world to have the most beautiful wrapping paper and just a little, hey, here's a lesson. Nope, not what I got. And I appreciated the trials of that situation throughout my life. I've appreciated the trials and the solutions that I've gained throughout my life. I enjoy them now. I'm grateful for the things that I wish didn't happen in my life. They sadden me deeply, but I understand. And I accept and appreciate what came wrapped how I didn't want it to. And I continue to try and understand that throughout my journey, because it's weird how these things show up. And again, the more that I focus, not necessarily focus, but I just have openness to that, I see that maybe things that I wanted for people are coming in different lights, just not how I wanted to give it to them. But I can't shield you from your own suffering. And I can't force you to realize how much you are. But I'm grateful to be able to watch people learn, grow, and develop from afar and notice that change. So this is just an insight to a little bit of humor that I guess I indulge in, and some of the things that I'm working on nurturing and cultivating within myself. Not preaching the gospel, just sharing insight. On that note, Wages out.